It finally happened, but it happened at the most inappropriate moment and time possible. It was just time for walking my daughter down the aisle when the disaster occurred. It had already been week 4 since I'd pooped last. While we were walking, the unforgettable hot flash you get as a warning before pooping took over me. I felt my intestines burning and getting ready for the avalanche. That was the moment I realized that I messed up. I cannot even describe the fear that overtook my body. Within seconds, not even having a chance to make a decision, it all rushed out of me. 3 weeks' worth of poop was now dripping down my pants, on the floor, and on her bride dress. I turned scarlet, and everything that could be heard was the gas going out of me, followed by the sound of my crying daughter. I just wanted to vanish from the Earth's surface and never return back. I felt like the main character in some sort of a sick, twisted movie that everyone watched in horror. The disgusting smell spread all over the room like the speed of light. Everyone rushed outside, and I was standing there unmoved, praying it was just a nightmare and hoping I would wake up any minute. Unfortunately, I, a grown-up adult, pooped myself and ruined my own daughter's most important day while embarrassing myself in front of our family and friends. Never ever did I think I would embarrass myself and my daughter on her biggest day by defecating 3 weeks' worth of poop when all the eyes were on us. But sharing this story with you would finally break you free from any digestion problem. You see, this incident forced me to do what your doctor claims he can't. I spent 14 months trying to do so. And finally, this dramatic journey of mine across the dark side of the multi-billion-dollar pharma empire led me to uncover the well-hidden secrets behind gut problems. Secrets that no one ever thought about. So, that's why in this presentation, I'm going to show you the reason why elite powers brutally want you to deal with constipation, diarrhea, spasms, or weird-looking poop. The true and undeniable culprit that causes you to spend half of the day on the toilet, or to struggle with pooping for weeks. And a method so powerful, able to make you poop healthy, banish any digestive problem that had been tormenting you so far. Hi, my name is David Franklins, and the following story is completely true. As you are going through this presentation, you'll be able to learn about the exact location where all of your digestive problems start, why you weren't able to enjoy pooping so far, and how a little known yet extremely dangerous process happening inside of you makes your life a living hell, and how using a simple morning refill is the only way to stop the entire vicious cycle that you've been trapped into so far. If you feel like your bowels are clogged up, pushing your belly out and causing uncomfortable gas and bloating, creating embarrassing smelly gas that could clear out a room, making you feel heavy and lethargic by literally weighing you down, then I would like to show you the healthiest method to get rid of all of these. This method is so powerful, it has been clinically proven to work on anyone, no matter if you're 20 or 80 years old, no matter how bad your belly problems have gotten or for how long you've been dealing with them, and no matter your current medical condition nor your health records. So pay close attention, because in the next 3 minutes, your life and what you used to believe about digestion is going to change forever. You'll finally be able to regain your comfort and confidence without spending a dime on dangerous drugs, useless exercises, overrated diets, or life-threatening medical interventions. Just imagine never having to worry about leaking gas around people. You'll be able to poop without changing your diet, without using dangerous, embarrassing suppositories or enemas. No more having to run to the closest bathroom and thinking you're about to lose the battle. No more pain, spasms, or feeling like you're filled with rocks or liquid. And no more feeling angry, depressed, and helpless all the time. You'll be stress and worry-free, and you'll enjoy every moment of your life with your loved ones, just like you always deserved it. In fact, as you're going through this presentation, 153,435 men and women are using this refill to rebalance the health in their digestive system and poop perfectly. Just listen to some of the hundreds of messages that flow my inbox every day. Jackson R., 56, from Nevada, who says, "I was devastated. My diarrhea just kept getting crazier. I felt so out of control. It was ruining every single aspect of my life. I'll admit, when I heard about your program, I felt skeptical at first. But I'm thankful I tried it. It's been 2 years, and I haven't had any gut or stomach problems anymore." Linda B., 48, from Florida says, "Your formula is amazing. I couldn't poop for weeks. My belly was hurting so much and people were starting to believe I was pregnant. Imagine when I was telling them I'm actually constipated and not having a baby. Nothing could help me. I was desperate, trying to find something, anything that could save me from a life of pain, discomfort and embarrassment. I found your formula by accident, and ever since, my life completely changed. No more pain, no more pressure on my guts. Now I poop 2-3 times a day and it's so relieving. I don't think I will ever be able to thank you enough." Or Chris T., 67, from New Jersey, who says, "I was always so gassy, and if somebody who didn't know me spent only 5 minutes around me could swear I was only drinking water and not eating anything. That's how my tummy sounded every time. I even ended up wearing diapers due to my diarrhea. I just wasn't fast enough to get to the bathroom in time. And this used to happen on a daily basis until I heard of this program. I'm so glad I did stumbled upon this, because now every gut problem I had stopped even sooner than I ever expected. It feels so good to poop now. Thanks a lot for sharing this. Every day my phone gets flooded with phone calls, texts, emails, WhatsApp messages, and they all say the same thing, that this program is guaranteed to work for any woman or man out there. Now, if these horrible gut problems have been plaguing you for a while, I'm sure you're curious to know how you can stop it and get your normal life back on track. So let's not waste any more time. Let me tell you my unusual story and how I stumbled upon what could be considered the most important medical discovery of this century. Why do the elite powers of the medical community are pulling every dirty trick in their playbook to prevent you from seeing this? How they manage to secretly keep this method gut relief technique behind the closed doors of their laboratories. And how you can get your hands on this secret too, to safely fix your digestive system, strengthen your gut, and ultimately poop freely and healthy your entire life. Like I said, my name is David Franklins. I'm 57 years old, and I live just outside San Francisco with my wife Erica and our 2 children, Miranda and Joey. I work as an accountant for a big notary company and have been so for the last 20 years. During my long career in the judiciary field, I witnessed so many situations between Big Pharma and tiny rebels. Back then, I didn't quite get why they ended up signing assignments of rights in favor of Big Pharma on a regular basis. But as you're going to hear my story, as I experienced, you'll understand it too. Everything started 2 years ago. All of a sudden, I was at the office when I felt the uncontrollable urge to use the toilet for the number 2. I spent no less than 2 hours there, trying to remember what I had eaten lately to cause this. Not me thinking it was just food poisoning that gave me diarrhea. I overlooked this incident and tried to move on with my life. But that was just the very first sign of the darkest period of my life. Every single day after I started being gassy and feeling bloated, that made it so hard for me to even work or sleep peacefully. Something was definitely wrong with me, but I didn't truly know what it was back then. After 6 weeks of feeling like a balloon ready to explode, my wife insisted on going to see a doctor. I managed to get an appointment with one of the top doctors from New York, just to be sure he would help me solve my problem. After performing a complete set of rigorous tests on me, blood samples, stool and urine examinations, ultrasound, intestine scan, and even a colonoscopy, they found absolutely nothing wrong with me. He also confessed to me that the number of people who came into his office with this kind of results is dramatically rising. It's like an epidemic, David. Now over 30% of Americans are dealing with digestive problems of every kind, and no test is able to spot the problem. Then he said I should go home and prescribe me some medication. He literally gave up on me, but he said something that even to this day had been imprinted into my head. As your tests show, your gut problems don't come from any part of your digestive system. It's a symptom of something else, like a hidden condition or so. But before moving on, it's absolutely necessary for you to pay close attention to this. If you experience diarrhea or constipation for less than a week that also presents symptoms of common flu, you need to see your doctor as soon as possible. You might suffer from a really dangerous disease that induces gut problems as a defense mechanism. Do not ignore this. Visit your doctor immediately. Now, if you find yourself in the same situation as I was, then listen carefully to what I'm going to say next, because you can learn from my own mistakes instead of yours. It's true. Your gut problems are most likely to not even be connected to the gut itself. Your doctor will never be able to tell you what is the culprit behind it, so they will never be able to treat it correctly. I retake every single test at multiple doctors and clinics. Someone should have had at least the tiniest idea of what was going wrong with me. But all I got was just shoulder shrugging and more pills prescribed. Little did I know back then that while no one could figure out what was wrong to me, something incredibly dangerous was happening inside my body. Something that put my very own life in danger. And it turned out that I was on my own. But there was a question that kept popping up into my head. Why do so many people have absolutely no gut problems? They could eat literally anything they want, no matter how spicy, hot or cold it is. It seems like their guts are made of iron. While others are so sensitive, they are dealing with them at every single step and ruin their lives every day. And also, if all my tests showed I'm healthy, then why am I experiencing these issues, and what in the world triggered them? Once I got back home, I started searching for everything that could at least answer my questions. Now, I'll admit, what I found annoyed me. Everywhere, and every doctor said gut problems, such as constipation, diarrhea, spams, bloating and so on, come from unbalanced eating habits, stress, or age. What bad eating habits? What stress? My wife always made sure to be well and healthy fed. I never missed a meal, and it was literally rich in everything a human body needs. I worked in the coziest environment for 20 years. Never ever was there a sign of stress. I was doing my job like a pro. But 1 year passed by, and the annoying pain in my slowed bowel never stopped. Not for a single day. It went from gassy and bloated to not being able to poop for weeks. Some morning I would wake up almost paralyzed in the middle part of the body. And stupidly enough, I kept wondering if my guts were going to literally explode if I put too much effort. I was too exhausted to waste another hour on the toilet praying to get something out. I was frustrated that something like this was happening for that long. But as time went on, things got worse. I couldn't focus at all. I couldn't work. I couldn't pay attention to anything around me. It was a total mess. Once at a work meeting, my belly stole the entire attention. First, it was the sounds of my guts that were so loud I could barely manage to hide them. And then, the smelly gas going through my intestines went out just like that. My muscles were so weak and I couldn't stop it. Even though my colleagues didn't tell me, but it smelled so bad, the meeting ended way sooner than it was supposed to. After I told my wife this incident, she made me another appointment with the doctor, hoping at least to ameliorate the symptoms of this unknown affection. But as I expected, every doctor was as useless as a paper umbrella in a storm. Soon we decided to spend all of our savings to get myself to live a normal life. I checked every single remedy I could possibly find. But none of them worked, unlike the one that I'm about to show you in just a minute. I tried different diets that only made me fatigue as I could get all the nutrients my body needed. I took laxatives like candies, only to spend days without pooping and feeling like I was constipated with liquid. I tried acupuncture, herbal remedies, belly massages, teas, and I was drinking coffee like water. Some of them gave me a temporary sense of poop moving, but they had zero effects on the long term. I was exhausted and in a lot of pain that nothing could help me. It's safe to say that at that point my life was a living hell. I wasn't able to poop for 3 weeks already. The thought of developing severe complications was killing me. It tormented me day and night. I was taking laxative after laxative, but it was all in vain. My belly was so swollen it was bouncing like a yo-yo when I was walking. I did everything so I could feel well on my daughter's wedding day. But when the big day finally came, I hadn't pooped yet. And what should have been the happiest day for her turned into a dark moment for me and everyone that attended the wedding. It was just time for walking her down the aisle when the disaster occurred. It had already been week 4 since I'd pooped last. While we were walking, the unforgettable hot flash you get as a warning before pooping took over me. I felt my intestines burning and getting ready for the avalanche. That was the moment I realized that I messed up. I cannot even describe the fear that overtook my body. Within seconds, not even having a chance to make a decision, it all rushed out of me. 3 weeks' worth of poop was now dripping down my pants on the floor and on her bride dress. Everyone started gasping in shock. I turned scarlet, and everything that could be heard was the gas going out of me, followed by the sound of my crying daughter. I just wanted to vanish from the Earth's surface and never return back. I felt like the main character in some sort of a sick, twisted movie that everyone watched in horror. The disgusting smells spread all over the room like the speed of light. Everyone rushed outside, and I was standing there unmoved, praying it was just a nightmare and hoping I would wake up any minute. Unfortunately, I, a grown-up adult, pooped myself and ruined my own daughter's most important day while embarrassing myself in front of our family and friends. After all these years, it only got worse, and I lived my darkest moment because nothing could help me no matter what I did. It seemed like modern medicine had just abandoned all hope, leaving millions of people struggling with these merciless gut problems. But I wasn't ready to abandon this fight. I knew there was something that could put an end to this, and I was going to find out what it was. I spent countless nights researching every single corner of the internet. I went through every major study from the top medical journals related to gut issues. I also tried to get in touch with relevant doctors, scientists, and medical experts to get some answers. And believe it or not, what I came across the very next morning was going to completely change my life and the lives of over 154,000 men and women who, just like me, got their dignity and regained balance in the gut. The first breakthrough study came from the National Library of Medicine. These respectable scientists asked themselves if it's possible that digestive issues could come from a different place than the gut. So in order to confirm their hypothesis, they used different types of foods on patients with chronic constipation and diarrhea from different ages, only to prove that diet and age have nothing to do with any digestive problem. Instead, they were really concerned that something else in the body triggers them. Now this annoying issue has been spotted by many researchers who actually were onto something. The researchers at Washington University School of Medicine in St. Louis stumbled upon clues to a conundrum involving the bowel and why some people develop digestive problems seemingly out of the blue. They also conducted several studies, and the results were truly shocking. On their way to uncover the undeniable truth, they used blood samples from both people with gut problems and people with a normal digestion to spot common patterns in those who experience issues. They found that several otherwise common viruses target the nervous system and infect neurons in the gut that coordinate the process of moving waste along. Basically, the cells that provide bowel movement are trapped from completing their purpose, and this entire malfunction causes intestinal blockages. As I was searching for more information regarding this, I had the shock of my life. Further investigations showed that viruses travel through the bloodstream and infect neurons in the intestinal wall. These neurons were meant to coordinate muscle contractions to move waste smoothly through the gut. But once infected, the neurons are also targeted by the immune cells which fight against the virus. I was extremely puzzled, so I kept digging. Findings published in journal Cell explains why some people experience recurrent, unpredictable bouts of abdominal pain and constipation. Professor Thaddeus S., the Conan Professor of Laboratory and Genomic Medicine, supported this idea and believed that this could have been behind digestive problems all along. Now, there isn't a known number of how many viruses have this side power, but they have proven that any virus that has a propensity to target neurons causes digestive damage. Now, treating them nowadays is an impossible mission, as modern medicine only focuses on particular short-term reliefs. Many of these viruses that target the gut nervous system cause mild, self-limiting infections, and pharmaceutical companies won't bother to develop a vaccine or medication for them. Not to mention that a vaccine alone cannot target the entire range of intruders, and it's also unsafe for the body. And medication? Antibiotics are so bad for your body. They are well known for their destructive way of acting inside the body. They even thin the intestines and promote gut diseases. As I sat there, surrounded by endless piles of books, medical journals, and clinical studies reports, I had a choice to make. I would either give up and my body would be toast in a few years, or I would stop sobbing and find a way to fight this disease once and for all. For me and for the millions of people suffering from gut issues out there who've been tormented enough by this debilitating disease. And I, for sure, didn't want to sit back and watch as all my well-being fade away without doing anything to stop this. But I didn't know what I should do next. But a few weeks later, I received a call from an unknown number. That was the call that changed the course of my life forever. It was a man whose voice I couldn't recognize. He asked me how I am after the wedding. It was a little bit weird to receive such calls, so I asked him who he was. He told me that his name is Dr. Craig O'Neill and that he was there at the wedding, invited by my son-in-law. I'm sorry if it's an inappropriate way to reach you, but I just could imagine how terrible everything that happened was, and I can help you with your problem, he said, trying to prevent me from hanging up. Now, Dr. O'Neill is not exactly the conventional health specialist you deal with in a hospital when you have to go under the knife. He's not the guy you'll see on the cover of magazines. In fact, he tries to stay away from the spotlight as much as possible. He's the one that takes the route that most doctors are afraid to take. He has successfully treated severe cases of digestive problems and performs miracles with the help of nature's wonders. His work, in every sense of the word, is impeccable. With over 25 years of experience and more than 4,700 cases, he's the one person that can save you when you're facing a terrible situation with the gut. I told him everything right from the beginning. He was not only a great doctor, but also a very emphatic and charismatic person. He truly cared about people, and he seemed to have a soft spot for me, especially after what he saw at the wedding. He told me that he managed to heal gut problems once, a long time ago when he used to work for a private laboratory. Dr. O'Neill and his team were assigned to study and develop certain treatments for the digestive system. But as brilliant as he was, he managed to take this project even farther and created something that didn't just solve one gut problem at a time, but actually was meant to solve every digestive issue out there. Unfortunately, as soon as they announced their employer, they were onto something and proved the effectiveness of their work on some subjects, they had been threatened. Some suited guys came into the lab the very next day and cleared up the entire place. As for them, they were fired and forced to never ever say a word about this or the formula. Now I asked him, why would they do something like this? David, imagine having the most powerful weapon against any gut disease. I know you wouldn't hesitate to give it to everyone, But the same does not go for the multi-billion-dollar gut care industry. As I listened to Dr. O'Neill's words, I quickly understood the reason behind it: the hunger for money. If anyone could solve their gut problem so easily, then people wouldn't buy their overpriced and useless pills, so they wouldn't make fortunes out of innocent sufferers. That's why his gut relief didn't see the light of the day. These people never shed a single tear thinking of the suffering of millions of people, or the fact that gut diseases affect 1 in 10 Americans. Clueless men and women who've done nothing wrong, on a brink of collapse, having to live like this every day. Why aren't they releasing this to the public? I angrily asked Dr. O'Neill. But then he calmly explained it to me. You cannot fight these people, David. There is $20 billion in the game, and they won't stand by and watch how their profits are turning into dust, he said, trying to make me understand the risk. But then I told him what my job was, and perhaps I had all the judiciary tools to make it available for everyone. So let me tell you why this is the most incredible anti-gut disease formula ever developed. Why the nutrients it contains are so incredibly powerful. They not only clear the viruses, but also set neurons free, restore the bowel movement, nourish your intestines, and protect you from gut diseases. Over a dozen independent labs across 2 continents have tested this program on 5,300 men and women from 6 countries to make sure this program works for everyone, no matter their age, gender, or overall health. Lab tests have shown us that in order for this program to be efficient, all the ingredients have to be mixed in very exact quantities, following an exact formula. Here's a short to the point explanation on how this works. Step 1. The powerful nutrient blend squashes your viral flora in your bloodstream and neurons. Remember, the root cause of your gut issue is due to a viral infection inside your bloodstream, damaging your neurons, which deliver bowel movement and cause you to have digestive problems. According to Dr. O'Neill's recipe, the only way to fix this is to add black walnut hulls and aloe vera. The first thing you notice after these nutrients take effect is the immediate improvement of bowel movement. And that's because both of these miracle plants contain powerful nutrients that, mixed together, eliminate viral infection directly on your nerve cells, setting them free, which results in better waste movement through the intestines. And while there are many varieties of black walnut and aloe vera, only specific extracts like these can stop the viral process on your neurons. Step 2. The digestion turns to normal. Finally, once the viral flora is put to sleep, your neurons start to heal and regain their strength, as well as your neuronal networks rejuvenate. This is due to 3 more star ingredients added. The first one is flaxseed. Flaxseed not only puts an end to your gut problem, but also helps your stomach function better, improves your nutrient assimilation, and protects the tissue. The second one is plum fruit, which acts like a guardian and helps prevent any further infection in your gut neurons. And the third one is Lactobacillus acidophilus. This nutrient is extremely powerful because it also increases the peristalsis of the intestine and improves digestive quality. Step 3. Your entire digestive system becomes stronger and rejuvenated. This is where good things start to happen. Psyllium husk, oat bran, and apple pectin act like steroids for your gut. As you get older, your body reduces nutrient absorption. But these 3 ingredients supercharge your gut, strengthen your absorption functions, and give your gut the power to work on its own. Your entire nutrition becomes better, richer, and fuller. Your intestines are now 10 years younger since viral flora is out of your system. Step 4. You shield yourself against gut illness and related diseases. Now, the entire purpose of this is not only to set people free from constipation, diarrhea, spasms, and so on, but also to protect their guts against these debilitating issues on a long-term basis, and also to shield it against gut diseases. To achieve that, they added cognac root extract, an extremely powerful nutrient essential for the human body. Studies have directly linked gut problems to low levels of soluble fibers like those in konjac root. Taken in the right quantities and with the exact combination of nutrients, which are only found in this formula, konjac root extract will keep you safe against gut imbalance and digestive diseases in the future. Then they added bentonite clay, which works together with the konjac root to supercharge your digestion, digestive stability, mineral absorption, and energy levels, and also to keep you safe against dangerous gut and stomach disorders. Step 5. Your entire health and well-being start to improve. In just a few weeks, you'll poop freely, your gut will be healthy, your days will be peaceful, and you'll be protected against deadly digestive complications. And because this blend is so powerful, every single cell of your body will start to transform and rejuvenate. Plum fruit, another miracle ingredient, not only helps you get a normal digestion, but also reduces blood sugar levels, stress, and anxiety. Lactobacillus acidophilus boosts your immune system, reduces stress, nourishes your skin, and prevents gut-related complications. Aloe vera supports your gut, brain, heart, and overall well-being by rejuvenating tissues and promoting motivation and balance. And the list goes on for 28 incredible ingredients, all perfectly combined in the right quantities so that they destroy viral infection in your gut in a matter of weeks. Now, what's extremely important about this formula is that it only works in this exact formula and quantities. Its perfect blend mixture helps your gut absorb all these nutrients from the moment they enter your body. Dr. O'Neill confessed to me that he just couldn't live with himself if we don't share this formula with anyone out there, and he was prepared to risk his own freedom to do it. We both were, so he helped me gain temporary access to all the classified files from his long-hidden project. It was just what I needed to get the exact details of this formula and the way it works. We started working on it right away. We knew that in order for this formula to work, the ingredients had to come from selected locations and their quality and purity had to be extremely high. Now this part was really hard. It's unbelievable how many people out there are just trying to make a quick buck by selling low-quality, cheap knockoffs. We saw it with our own eyes, because after testing every single ingredient that came to our lab, every herb, plant, vitamin and mineral, we realized that almost all of them were filled with added chemicals which gave no natural healing properties whatsoever. Dr. O'Neill used all his connections to find us only certified manufacturers and verified suppliers to make sure our recipe is 100% pure and all the ingredients are natural and of the highest possible quality. It was an excruciating job. We worked relentlessly day and night at the lab, and at many times we would sleep there through the night. For this to be 100% effective, it had to meet 3 criteria. First, that anyone could take it, no matter how bad their digestion was. Second, it needed to work on its own, without you having to go to the doctor or spend money on any other therapies. And third, it had to shield your digestive system not just against gut illness, but also deadly complications. After several weeks, including some days when we wouldn't even see our families, we finally did it. I bursted into tears as I held in my hands the capsules that would finally set me free from the nightmare I've been living for almost 2 years. All we needed was a patient to put it to a test, and of course that patient was me. Now, for the first few days, I didn't feel any major improvements. Maybe just that my focus was better and most of my belly pains were gone. But a few days later, something amazing happened. It was almost like the gassy and bloated feeling was somehow losing strength. Then, as days went by, it went from excruciatingly annoying to moderate and then to mild. Now, shortly after that, I could feel my bowel movement finally working and all my stress and anxiety were gone. By the 4th week, something incredible happened. I pooped perfectly for the first time in 2 years, and all the other gut issues symptoms were also gone with it. I had no more flatulences, no more bloating feeling. It was like my gut was reborn. I will never forget that first moment of comfort after so much time. I cried like a child holding those 2 capsules in my hand. Now, even though my gut got better, I wanted to see what would happen if I took the capsules for a little longer. By the 5th week, I could feel a surge of energy in my entire body, the good kind. It felt like everything was improving, could eat everything, and I even got rid of that nasty belly fat. I looked and felt healthier, and my energy levels skyrocketed. I remember sleeping like a baby that night and every night after. That beautiful feeling of comfort in my own body was something I never thought I would be so appreciative of in my entire life. It was like a miracle. And I knew I had to share this formula with more people. So we gathered a group of 40 men and women, all gut sufferers from mild to severe. Dr. O'Neill prepared the formula, gave it to all participants, and instructed them to follow the program for 30 days. Now I expected to see some results. But I sure didn't expect to see them coming in that fast. Not long after, our phones were ringing like crazy, with people crying over the phone, telling us how their digestion was getting better and better by the day. 100% of the participants were able to poop normally in 4 weeks. Each one of them reported a surge in their digestive functions. Their eating quality was better. Their well-being was significantly improved. None of them experienced any more bloating or gassy belly. In fact, many of the senior folks said that they could now focus better. It was definitely an unexpected benefit. The formula was like a super cocktail for the digestive system. Now, by the end of week 8, something happened that left me and Dr. O'Neill in awe. One more person called us. He said that he kept taking the capsules, curious himself on what would happen. When he went to see his physician, as he gave him the test results, it was showing that he had his onset gastric ulcer diagnosis revoked. It was incredible. Seeing that, we knew we had a limited time frame to share this with everyone. So, Dr. O'Neill and I decided to produce this supplement and share it with as many people as possible. People who want nothing more than to escape from the ill gut nightmare. We called it DigestXN7. A 100% natural blend that goes directly to the root cause of your digestive imbalance, the viral infection of your bloodstream and gut nerve cells. We only sourced the purest, highest quality ingredients. The perfect combination of 28 carefully mixed plant extracts and vitamins into an easy-to-swallow capsule to take once a day. We only produce DigestXN7 in our FDA-approved facility using the latest technology and equipment. Every capsule of DigestXN7 is non-GMO and safe. This protocol is very easy to follow and is also diabetic-friendly. It does not require any restrictive diets, and it does not interfere with other supplements you might be taking. This formula is more powerful than anything else in the world, because it doesn't just eliminate your gut issues, but also strengthens your intestines and helps you shield yourself against gut-related diseases. It also supports a healthy heart, improves your memory and focus, boosts your energy levels, and so much more. So you'll also be improving your overall health at the same time. By now, you're probably wondering how you can get your hands on this incredible anti-gut illness super capsule. You see, it's hard for me to answer this question. When we created DigestXN7, we knew that in order for this formula to work, we had to source only the highest quality ingredients. We looked over 4 continents from over 24 providers until we found the right companies to work with. This makes our ability to keep high stocks on hand almost impossible. And then there's all the people who've used DigestXN7 and experienced improved digestion and rejuvenated their gut. They are all coming back for more. For themselves and for their families and best friends, they want to make sure we don't run out of DigestXN7 and they're left out. This makes our stock run out in days every time a new shipment arrives. Plus, we're only able to produce DigestXN7 in small quantities, since finding high-quality ingredients is extremely hard. This is the only way to make sure we keep the formula 100% effective. Since you're here, your package is reserved. But if you leave this page, we cannot guarantee supply when you come back. Now you should also know that DigestXN7 is extremely easy to use. All it takes is 10 seconds per day of your time and a big glass of water to take one capsule each day for at least 30 days. Of course, it really depends on what your actual goal is. If you want to decrease the risk of chronic digestive disorders and support your gut health while rejuvenating your digestive system, depending on the level of gut inflammation, this could take around 80 days, which means 3 bottles of DigestXN7. Or if you want to be completely safe, and you should know that 98% of the people who contact us go with this option, we recommend the 6-bottle package. This will help you supercharge your digestion, restore balance to your gut, eliminate bloating and discomfort, and protect you from issues like constipation, diarrhea, or other debilitating digestive problems. Of course, we cannot estimate the level of inflammation in your gut. That's why, after analyzing the results of over 122,000 men and women who've successfully used this program, we recommend taking at least 3 bottles of DigestXN7 over a period of 60 days. And if you want to be completely safe and don't take any chances, we recommend you take at least 6 bottles or more over a period of 120 days. This should be enough to 100% rejuvenate your digestive system and shield you from chronic gut issues as well as other related complications. Tens of thousands of men have used DigestXN7 with mind-blowing results. They now enjoy the new life that has been given to them. They live a happy, full life where they don't have to constantly worry about pooping in the wrong moments. They are stress-free and anxiety-free, and their confidence levels are holding high and strong since gut issues have finally completely vanished from their lives. People like Gregory R., a 48-year-old who says, "This is a lifesaver, literally. I thought my life was over when nothing I tried could make me poop. I tried every treatment I could get my hands on, but none worked. I feel blessed that I got to try this solution. It's indeed the only one that gave me the results I wanted, and even faster than I ever dreamed of. Thank you for sharing this with all of us." Lucy N., a 59-year-old, also sent me this message saying, "Thank you for helping out people with digestive problems. You're the only one who helped me with this vicious issue. I used to have diarrhea every day, no matter what I ate. It was like my guts turned against me. But now, after trying this, I feel like I've started a whole new life, a life where I'm not worrying anymore, where I can poop normally. Thank you." And here's an email from Neil H., 68 years old, who says, "I was hoping this would work, but I expected it to fail. Everything else did. I started feeling better in just a few days, and now, 8 months after I finished the program, I am still pooping perfectly. Before this, I could poop just once a week, and when it eventually came out, it was burning diarrhea. I was way past the point of a breakdown. I just wanted my life to end, so I don't have to go through this anymore. Now, it's like it never happened. No gassy belly, not even a single poop missed for the last 8 months. And these are just a few of the tens of thousands who experienced the same incredible results ever since I made this formula public. Now, you need to consider your options here. You can continue living your life the way it is right now, tormented by this hellish noise day and night. Spend thousands on therapies that only provide temporary relief and eventually know they'll wear off. Go to countless doctors that will continue to prescribe you meds for dizziness, vertigo, fatigue, stomach problems, and whatnot. Doctors that blatantly ignore the root cause of your digestive distress, which often stems from hidden inflammation or imbalances within the gut. Or maybe take the high road and try one of those restrictive diets or over-the-counter remedies meant to temporarily mask your symptoms. And after a week or two, once you see how ineffective and inconvenient they are, you'll end up abandoning them altogether. Then, once you see that after all the things you've tried, nothing seems to work, you decide to pay your doctor a visit again, which not only thinks you're stressed out or even crazy, but starts prescribing you antidepressants, to make you forget about your problem, which in fact turn you into a zombie with no will to live. Exhausted and hopeless, you look into other alternatives like acupuncture or herbal extracts that are meant to temporarily bring a sense of calm and relaxation. But eventually, everything else will turn out to be a big waste of time and money. And nothing will work even remotely close to DigestXN7, which has the power to eliminate digestive discomfort, such as bloating and irregularity, in just a few weeks from now, and keep you safe from long-term digestive disorders. Now, looking at the incredible benefits that DigestXN7 has, you understand why I initially wanted to sell this program for $297. But while I could have easily done that, and it would still be a total steal, the truth is, neither myself nor Dr. O'Neill are here for the money. We're here to make an impact and to help as many people as possible to get rid of the debilitating disease that's been following them day and night. Sure, we could have just gone for the easy way and accepted Big Pharma's greedy money, let them suppress one more incredible solution, and probably retire with all their riches on some exotic island. But here's the thing. I know how horrible it is to live with this constant noise inside your head, and I don't want anyone else to go through what I've gone through myself, because this terrible disease can ruin your life, even though you can't even see it coming. Now, I cannot change the past, but I can give you the most powerful weapon in the world to change your future. The key to eradicate digestive issues from your life. And because I want price to be the last thing you consider when taking advantage of this incredible solution. Today, you have the chance to get rid of the life-wrecking discomfort in your gut, restore your digestive health, and protect yourself against chronic bloating, constipation, and other debilitating digestive issues for just $69. Only if you act today, though, this website. And because I know how it feels to be overpowered by this monster inside your head, day and night, relentlessly. After talking to our manufacturing partner, they allowed us to give a discount on the 6-bottle package of DigestXN7. So while you're on this page right now and select your package in the next 30 minutes, you can get DigestXN7 for only $49 per bottle and also get free shipping from us for as long as we have the formula in stock. So select the 6-bottle package or any other package you want. See if DigestXN7 is currently available and join the 122,000 happy men and women who have now escaped from the shackles of this debilitating disease. Consider this just a small but powerful investment that you can do for yourself today. Tens of thousands of people are already living proof that DigestXN7 will absolutely change your life. It's safe to say that a bottle of DigestXN7 will clear the noise in your ears. 3 bottles of DigestXN7 will also strengthen your gut lining, support nutrient absorption, and get rid of those annoying bloating episodes and discomfort. But there is a reason why 98% of our users choose the 6 bottles package. Once you go with the 6 bottles package, in just 6 months from now, you'll experience optimal digestive health, restoring your gut's balance and eliminating discomfort such as constipation, diarrhea, and bloating. And it will make you immune against digestive problems. Many years will pass from now, and your mind will stay as sharp as in your youth. You'll be able to enjoy every moment of beautiful silence, even in your late 90s. Now, if this sounds good to you, look below the video now. Make the right choice for you and your loved ones, and choose the package you want below immediately. Once you order, you'll be taken to a secure checkout page where you can fill out your payment details using a credit or debit card. Our checkout is 100% secure. We use the same technology that all the major banks do, and the entire process takes less than a minute. Shortly after you fill in your information and confirm your order, your package of DigestXN7 will be shipped to your doorstep. And remember, you get free shipping with every purchase you make today. But you have to hurry. It's the only way to secure your order while the supply lasts. You risk absolutely nothing because you are covered by our 60-day no questions asked money-back guarantee. It's simple. Select one of the packages and hit the buy button below. Try this powerful formula. Watch as your ringing fades away until it's completely gone, and see how good it feels to enjoy the beauty of silence once again. See how amazing it is to be stress and worry-free, to regain your happiness and joy for life. No more headaches, no more dizziness, no more lack of focus, no more nightmares. Just simple, beautiful silence that you regain as the other 122,000 men and women from all over the world have done it before you. Enjoy all this, and after 2 months, if you are not satisfied with the results, even if you've used up the entire bottle, send us an email and we'll refund every penny back, no questions asked. You have 2 full months to try DigestXN7 and see the amazing results for yourself. All you have to do is claim your discount, select one of the packages below, and take advantage of this amazing deal. We'll cover 100% of the shipping costs and make sure DigestXN7 is delivered straight to your doorstep in just a few days from now. But I urge you to act now. We are currently overwhelmed by the number of orders, which makes our ability to restock extremely hard, since we only work with the highest quality ingredients. When you choose the 3 or the 6 bottle package, you get DigestXN7 for even cheaper. Now, I'm not sure how long it's going to last. We might be forced to raise the price very soon, so please do not miss your chance to get this amazing formula at an even lower price. Select the 3 or the 6 bottle package or any other package you want and break free from gut issues today. Be another success story that DigestXN7 brings to the world. Now, there's something else you should know. I've made a lot of enemies by posting this protocol online. Dr. O'Neill has already started receiving threads of litigation if we don't take this down immediately. So the next time my phone rings and we're forced to take this protocol down, I'm afraid I won't be able to help you anymore. Because here's the thing. Big Pharma's strategy is to keep you their customer for life. Otherwise, they would have already offered the solution for something as common as gut issues. Almost 600 million people worldwide suffer from this debilitating disease, and it's not like it has been around for only a few years. But why offer a solution when you can keep milking the cash cow for years? So you can imagine they will pull every dirty trick in the book to keep you from seeing this. That's why I urge you to take advantage of this while you still can. And even if you somehow feel you've tried everything and don't know what to say, just picture this. In a year from now, when you look at your life, what's going to change? You'll remember this moment, and when you try to come back, this website will be off for good. The truth is, you only have 2 options. Option number 1. You can leave this page and act like nothing happened. Ignore this powerful solution. All the groundbreaking research and the tens of thousands of men and women standing behind its incredible results. Continue to be trapped with this debilitating noise inside your head. Waste thousands of dollars on useless therapies that ultimately fail you one by one, knowing that you'll never get rid of this disease this way. This may sound familiar, and I think you already know what will happen if you go down this road. You can feel it growing inside you. The hopelessness, the exhaustion, the endless anger, stress, and anxiety. The thought of living with a monster inside your head that you can't get it out, no matter what you do. I know you don't want that. But why go down this road when you can choose option number 2? And let's be honest, it's the only one worth considering. You can stop the debilitating sound that's been ruining your life and click on the buy button below now. Secure your order and be one more success story that DigestXN7 brings into the world. So go ahead and select your package, then hit the button below. You are 100% covered by our 60-day money-back guarantee, which means you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Try DigestXN7 and see the amazing benefits it has to offer. Still here? No worries, I understand. Especially given the incredible gut rejuvenation secret that I've revealed in this presentation. So let's answer some of the most important questions we receive about DigestXN7, so you can go ahead and hit the buy button below with full confidence. Question 1. How does DigestXN7 work? Clinical studies have shown that chronic gut condition is not related to your ears, but with an insidious inflammation happening inside your body at this very moment. Sadly, more related diseases, even like memory loss, dementia, and many other dangerous ones, start with this inflammation. Your digestive issues are the red flag of something deeper within your system. Here's a concise explanation of how this formula works. Here's a short, to-the-point explanation on how this formula works. Step 1. Selected nutrients target gut inflammation. Remember, the root cause of your digestive issues is often a hidden inflammation affecting your gut's neurons, which regulate bowel movements and digestion. Inside the classified project files, we found that the only way to address this is to include ingredients like black walnut hulls and aloe vera. The first thing you notice after these nutrients take effect is the significant improvement in digestion and relief from bloating and discomfort. That's because these plants contain powerful compounds that, when combined, soothe inflammation in the gut lining and help restore the natural rhythm of bowel movements. Step 2. Digestive discomfort vanishes. Once inflammation in the gut is reduced, your digestive system begins to heal, and the neurons in your intestines regain their ability to function properly, leading to smoother digestion and regular bowel movements. Step 3. Your digestion becomes balanced and efficient. This is where noticeable changes occur. Gas, bloating, and irregularity begin to fade, leaving your digestion more balanced and efficient. You start absorbing nutrients better, fueling your body with the energy it needs. Step 4. You shield yourself against digestive disorders. The purpose of this formula is not only to provide immediate relief, but also to protect your gut from long-term complications like chronic constipation, diarrhea, or other digestive disorders. With nutrients like konjac root extract and bentonite clay, your gut is shielded against harmful imbalances, while its resilience and strength improve over time. Step 5. Your entire health and well-being improve. In just a few weeks, your gut will feel rejuvenated, and your digestion will be smooth and regular. As your digestive system heals, your overall health will transform. Improved digestion leads to higher energy levels, reduced stress, and better nutrient absorption, benefiting your entire body. Question 2. Can I take DigestXN7 if I have allergies or if I'm currently taking other supplements? We created DigestXN7 for all ages and medical conditions. The only side effect you'll see while using it will be the blissful silence you'll be able to enjoy every minute you live. DigestXN7 is non-invasive, risk-free, does not require any restrictive diets, and does not interfere with other supplements you may take. DigestXN7 addresses the real root cause of your gut issues in an extremely safe and natural way, and nourishes your bowels so you can stay protected against gut-related diseases. You should also know that DigestXN7 is produced using high-quality ingredients in an FDA-approved facility using the latest technology and equipment. This is why we can confidently say that DigestXN7 is safe to use. Now, as always, if you suffer from allergies or other certain medical conditions at this very moment, we strongly advise that you consult with your doctor first. Question 4. Why haven't I heard about this program before? This is the second time I'm posting this video online. There are some very powerful people working for the multi-billion-dollar pharma industry, which are trying to prevent sufferers from seeing this video. They've been threatening me with expensive lawsuits ever since I released this information to the public, because they know what this formula will do to their bottom lines. Luckily, this video can still be shared via email and WhatsApp. They've been fighting to ban this website from all the major mainstream media websites. So please be warned, I don't know how much longer I can keep it online. Tomorrow when you come back, it might be gone. Question 5. Who is this program for? DigestXN7 is for people of all ages from 20 to 80 years old. This formula is 100% natural, non-invasive, so you can easily and effortlessly break free from gut issues. This program is also good for people who've been experiencing early onset memory loss. As I told you before, gut disease isn't actually a condition itself. It's a symptom caused by an inflammation, something that must not be ignored, because it's the alert signal that your brain sends that something else, much more dangerous, is happening. When you deal with the real cause of gut issues, you deal with any existing related diseases. Question 6. How long does it take until I see the results? The beauty of this program is that it starts working immediately. Since you've taken your first capsule of DigestXN7, the battle against gut issues has begun. Your gut problems will become less and less intense as days go by, until it's completely gone in just a few weeks. Question 7. Can you tell me about that risk-free guarantee again? The more results we see, the more confident we are that DigestXN7 will work for you. To put your mind at ease, we decided to give a risk-free 60-day money-back guarantee for every bottle of DigestXN7. You have 2 full months to enjoy the amazing benefits of this formula. If you decide DigestXN7 is not for you, you can return what you haven't used in full for an immediate no-questions-asked refund. It should come as no surprise if I thought this was not going to work. I would not be offering such a deal. But the 122,000 men and women who have tried it are now living proof that DigestXN7 works for anyone, and it will work for you too. Question 8. How long will this still be available? I honestly don't know. History has shown us that the multi-billion-dollar pharmaceutical conglomerates are not going to sit aside and watch as their margins turn to dust. They'll spend as much money as they need in legal fees to shut down this site. And if you think about it, it makes perfect sense. Wouldn't you pay a fancy lawyer $1 million when you know it will save you $50 million per year in profits? That being said, this may be your last chance to get DigestXN7. The choice is up to you, of course. But I wouldn't wait until it's already too late and this website is removed from the internet. Also, you should know that the only place you can get DigestXN7 is right here on this page. Question 9. How do I get DigestXN7? It's simple. Select one of the packages below and hit the Buy Now button. Try the program for 2 full months, and if you're unhappy with the results, send me an email and I'll ensure you get your investment back. I'm extremely confident that you won't be asking for a refund because this program has proven to work for people of all ages, regardless of how long they've suffered from digestive issues. So go ahead, click the button below and be another story that DigestXN7 brings to the world.